Hello and welcome to Daily Beginner English.
Oh, this one is close to my heart because today we are diving deep into the world of feelings.
Feelings. Emotions. The whole messy, beautiful, complicated inner world of being human.
And Tom, can I ask you something? If I asked you right now, how are you feeling? What would most English learners say?
I am fine, thank you. Every single time.
Every single time. And there's nothing wrong with fine. But today, we are going to give you so much more because English has this incredibly rich vocabulary for emotions, and most learners just never learn it.
By the end of this episode, you're going to have 15 powerful new words and phrases to express your feelings precisely. Not just happy or sad, but ecstatic, nostalgic, conflicted, drained. The kind of vocabulary that makes native speakers turn and go, wow, your English is amazing.
So if you're new here, smash that subscribe button right now. And if you're a regular listener, you are our favorite people in the world, and you know that.
We love you all equally, unless you skip the review section. Then we judge you a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right, are we ready?
Let's go. Okay, Tom, I want to start with a little game. I'm going to ask you how you're feeling, and you are not allowed to say fine, good, or okay. Deal?
Oh, that's hard. Those are like my safety words.
I know, but that's the whole point. So, Tom, how are you feeling today? For real?
Okay. Honestly, this morning I woke up feeling completely groggy. Like my alarm went off and I genuinely did not know what year it was.
We've all been there.
But then I had my coffee and I started feeling more alert, awake. And then I started thinking about this episode and I got genuinely excited, like a little buzzy feeling in my chest.
Oh, I love that feeling, that pre-show buzz.
But also, can I be honest, a tiny bit anxious.
You? Anxious? You always seem so relaxed on mic.
That is 100% performance, Lily. Inside, there's always this little voice going, what if you say something weird? And I'm like, Tom, you always say something weird. That's literally the whole brand.
It really is. Okay, my turn. How am I feeling today?
No safety net, no fine.
I'm feeling really content, actually. Like I slept well, I had a lovely morning, the sun was out, and I'm sitting here with my favorite podcast co-host.
Go on.
Getting ready to talk about something I genuinely love. So yeah, content, warm, maybe a little sentimental. I keep thinking about how far this show has come.
Oh, don't get nostalgic on me. We haven't even started the lesson yet.
I can't help it. It just hits sometimes, you know?
I do know. And listeners, did you catch that? Lily just used 4 feelings words without even trying. Content, warm, sentimental, nostalgic. And I used groggy, excited, buzzy, anxious. That's natural emotional vocabulary in action.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm okay. Let's do some grammar.
The show must go on.
All right, grammar time. And I promise this is going to be quick, clear, and actually useful.
We're not here to make your head spin. We just want to give you solid structures you can use immediately. Ready?
Structure number 1, and this is the most basic, most common one. I, she, he, they, plus feel, plus adjective. I feel overwhelmed. She feels anxious. They feel relieved. He felt heartbroken when he heard the news.
Super simple. Subject, feel, adjective. You can use any feeling adjective in that slot. Now, structure 2. I, she, he, plus am, is, are, plus adjective. Example, I am ecstatic. He is devastated. We are absolutely thrilled. She was visibly shaken after the accident.
What's the difference between structure 1 and 2, Tom?
Great question. I feel nervous is a little more personal, more focused on your internal experience. I am nervous is a slightly more objective statement, but in everyday English, they're basically interchangeable. Don't stress about it too much.
Thank you, because that used to confuse me too. Okay, structure 3 is where it gets fun. Structure 3. I feel like verbing, or I can't stop verbing. I feel like crying. I can't stop smiling. She can't stop smiling. He couldn't stop shaking.
These are so expressive. I feel like crying. You're not just describing a feeling, you're showing the physical reaction.
Exactly. And then structure 4, idioms and fixed phrases. These are pure native speaker gold.
Structure 4. Fixed emotional phrases and idioms. I'm on cloud 9. This means extremely happy. My heart sank. Sudden deep disappointment. I'm over the moon. Thrilled. Ecstatic. I'm at my wit's end. Completely stressed. Don't know what to do. I've got butterflies in my stomach. Nervous or excited. I've got butterflies in my stomach. Isn't that such a perfect description?
Right? English can be so poetic. Okay, we'll use all of these structures throughout the lesson, so watch out for them.
Now let's get into the real meat of today's lesson, the vocabulary.
Word 1, ecstatic. E-X-C-T-A-T-I-C. Ecstatic. It means overwhelmingly happy, beyond just excited, pure joy. Here are a few examples. She was ecstatic when she found out she was pregnant. The crowd went ecstatic as the team scored the winning goal. I was absolutely ecstatic. I couldn't believe I got the promotion.
Ecstatic. Ek-sta-ik. Put the stress right in the middle. Ek-sta-ik.
And here's the thing about ecstatic. It's not just happy. It's happy turned up to 11. It's the kind of feeling where you might jump up and down or burst into tears from sheer joy.
Like when your flight is canceled, but you wanted to miss that work meeting.
That is horrible, but so relatable. Okay, my real story. I was ecstatic when I got my first ever fan message for this podcast. Someone wrote in and said Daily English Talk changed how they felt about learning English. I literally cried.
Aw, that was a good day. I remember that.
It was, because you work so hard at something and then someone says, hey, this mattered to me. That's ecstatic territory right there.
Remember, ecstatic equals extreme happiness. Save it for the big moments.
Word 2, content. Content. Adjective. Quietly satisfied. Peaceful happiness without needing more. Example. I'm not rich or famous, but I'm genuinely content with my life. He looked content, just sitting there with his coffee and his book. After years of searching, she finally felt content.
Content. This is my favorite kind of happy, honestly.
Tell me more.
Ecstatic is the fireworks. Content is the warm fire. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's just this deep, settled sense of everything is okay. I am okay.
That's beautiful. I feel content on lazy Sunday mornings. No plans, no rush, just coffee and the newspaper and the sound of rain outside.
Oh, see, you're a poet and you don't even know it.
No, don't push it. Oh, important pronunciation note here. As an adjective, content, but as a noun, like YouTube content or the contents of a bag, content. Completely different stress.
That's a really common mistake, actually. Even advanced learners mix those up.
Proud. Grammar Tom saves the day again.
Word 3, grateful. Grateful is an adjective. Deeply thankful, appreciating what someone has done or what you have. For example, I'm so grateful for your patience with me. She felt grateful just to be alive after the accident. We are truly grateful for every single listener.
Grateful. This is one of those words that when you say it, you can feel it.
Yes, it has weight. I'm thankful is nice. I'm grateful lands differently. It has more depth, more sincerity.
When I moved to a new city and felt really isolated, didn't know anyone, everything was unfamiliar, my colleague invited me to dinner with her family. I didn't even know her that well. I was just so grateful, like genuinely moved.
Aw, that is lovely.
That one dinner changed my whole experience there. Sometimes gratitude hits you so hard, it almost hurts, you know?
I do know, and that's what this word carries. Use it intentionally because people feel it when you do.
Word 4. Elated. Elated is an adjective, meaning joyful and proud, happiness from an achievement or great news. For example, he was elated when his novel was accepted for publication. Or, the team was elated after their comeback victory. Or, I felt elated and exhausted at the same time. Finishing that marathon was everything.
Tom, what's the difference between elated and ecstatic?
Ooh, good question. They're close, but elated often has a sense of achievement. It's happiness that comes from accomplishing something, getting good news, reaching a goal. Ecstatic is more pure, overwhelming joy. It doesn't need a reason.
So you could be ecstatic for no reason at all on a beautiful day, but elated usually comes after something happens.
Exactly. Like I felt elated when I passed my CELTA teaching qualification. I'd been studying for months. When I saw the result, I was elated, proud, relieved, joyful, all at once.
Perfect. Elated, achievement happiness. File that away. Word 5. Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is an adjective meaning buried under too much emotion, work, or stimulation you can't handle. Examples: I'm completely overwhelmed with everything on my plate right now. Or she was overwhelmed with emotion at the award ceremony. Don't feel overwhelmed. We'll take it one step at a time.
Overwhelmed. This is a very 21st century feeling, isn't it?
Isn't it just? We have more information, more choices, more notifications, more demands than any generation before us. Overwhelmed is practically the official emotion of modern life.
Nodding. When I was finishing my master's thesis, working on it while also teaching full-time, I remember sitting at my desk one night, looking at my to-do list.
Word 5. Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is an adjective meaning buried under too much emotion, work, or stimulation you can't handle. Examples: I'm completely overwhelmed with everything on my plate right now. Or she was overwhelmed with emotion at the award ceremony. Don't feel overwhelmed. We'll take it one step at a time.
Overwhelmed. This is a very 21st century feeling, isn't it?
Isn't it just? We have more information, more choices, more notifications, more demands than any generation before us. Overwhelmed is practically the official emotion of modern life.
Nodding. When I was finishing my master's thesis, working on it while also teaching full-time, I remember sitting at my desk one night, looking at my to-do list and thinking, I cannot do all of this. I literally cannot. And I just sat there, couldn't move.
Sympathetic. That paralysis feeling when there's so much you can't even start.
Exactly. But here's something important. Naming the feeling helps. I said out loud, I am overwhelmed. And somehow just saying it made it a little smaller, like I'd identified the enemy.
Encouraging. There's actual psychology behind that. When you can name an emotion, your brain processes it differently. So English learners, learning this vocabulary isn't just good for communication, it literally helps your brain handle feelings better.
Amazed. Daily English talk. Good for your English and your mental health.
Honestly, not even joking.
Word 6. Drained. Drained. Adjective. Completely empty of energy, physically or emotionally exhausted. Examples. After that 12-hour shift, I was absolutely drained. Emotionally drained. She had nothing left to give. That conversation left me feeling completely drained.
Drained. So different from just tired.
Curious. Walk us through the difference.
Tired is your body saying it needs sleep. Drained is something deeper. It's when your energy reserves, your emotional reserves are just empty. You know that feeling after a really difficult conversation or after spending time with someone who takes and takes and takes?
Nodding slowly. Energy vampires. We've all met them.
Oh, absolutely. 5 minutes with certain people and I am drained, like someone pulled a plug.
Can you be physically drained or just emotionally?
Both. After running a half marathon for the first time, I was physically drained. After a week of difficult personal conversations, emotionally drained. It covers both territories, but when people say it without a qualifier, they usually mean emotional exhaustion.
Warm. Use this word when tired just doesn't capture how deep the exhaustion goes.
Word 7. Anxious. Anxious is an adjective, meaning worried and uneasy, fear or nervousness about something uncertain. For examples, I always feel anxious before job interviews. She was anxious about the test results for weeks. He gets anxious in large crowds. It's just how he's wired.
Anxious. Okay, real talk. This is probably the emotion I feel most regularly.
You? You always seem so calm and collected.
Which is the world's greatest magic trick. But yes, I feel anxious about lots of things. Before recording, before big life decisions, sometimes for literally no reason at 3 a.m.
The 3 a.m. anxiety spiral, the absolute classic.
Chuckles darkly, where your brain goes, hey, remember that embarrassing thing you said in 2009? Let's replay that 17 times.
I'm crying. Why is that so accurate?
Anxiety is incredibly common, and one of the most important things you can do is be able to talk about it in English or any language. I feel anxious about this is a complete, valid, important sentence.
Note the preposition, anxious about something. I'm anxious about my exam. Not anxious of, not anxious for, anxious about.
Good catch. That's a common error. Word 8. Devastated. Devastated is an adjective. It means deeply shocked and heartbroken, like extreme grief or disappointment. For example, she was devastated when her mother passed away. Or, he looked absolutely devastated when they lost in the final minute. Or, I was devastated to hear that the cafe was closing. I'd been going there for 10 years.
Devastated. This is a heavy word. It deserves respect.
Yeah, it's one of those words where the sound matches the meaning, you know? Even the way it falls. Dev-ass-stated. It feels like something collapsing.
When a very dear friend of mine moved to the other side of the world, I was devastated. Not just sad, devastated. Like a piece of the landscape of my daily life was just gone.
Oh, I remember you talking about that.
It gets better. But in that moment, devastated is the only word that fit. I'm a bit sad would have been a lie. This was bone deep.
This word is also really common in sports contexts. The team was devastated by the loss. But save it for when the emotion is genuinely extreme. If you use it for small things, it loses its power.
Word 9. Nostalgic. It's an adjective meaning a bittersweet longing for the past. Happy, sad at the same time. Examples. Hearing that song made me feel incredibly nostalgic. He was nostalgic for the simplicity of childhood summers. There's something nostalgic about the smell of old libraries.
Oh, nostalgic. One of the most emotionally sophisticated words in English, I think.
Why do you say sophisticated?
Because it captures something really specific. It's not just missing the past. It's this beautiful, bittersweet mix of happiness and sadness at the same time. You remember something wonderful, and you feel the ache of not being able to return to it.
It's like happiness with a shadow.
Yes, happiness with a shadow. That's perfect, Lily.
Thank you. I get nostalgic when I smell my mum's cooking. Instantly, I'm back in her kitchen as a child, and I feel so warm, but also a little sad because time has passed and things are different now.
Or old photos, or hearing a song you haven't heard in 15 years. That rush of, oh, I remember who I was when I heard this.
English learners, if you want to sound truly fluent and emotionally articulate, nostalgic is a must-have word. Use it. Word 10. Conflicted. Conflicted. Adjective. Torn between two opposing feelings, desires, or loyalties. I feel conflicted. Part of me wants to stay, but part of me knows I need to leave. She looked conflicted when he asked her to make a choice. He was conflicted between his passion and his practical responsibilities.
Conflicted. Oh, this one is so grown up and nuanced.
Why are you being mischievous about conflicted?
Because I have a story. So I was once offered a job that was objectively a better opportunity. More money, more prestige, exciting work. But it meant leaving my team, my friends, a place I loved. I was so conflicted.
Curious, what did you do?
I stayed, and I don't regret it. But for weeks I was walking around feeling this internal tug of war. Go, stay, that's conflicted. When two equally real parts of you want opposite things.
Nodding. It's also really useful for talking about ethical dilemmas, like, I feel conflicted about eating meat, I care about animals, but I also love food traditions from my culture.
Impressed. That's a very real conflict millions of people have.
Exactly. Conflicted is the word when life isn't black and white, which, honestly, is most of life.
Word 11. Apprehensive. Apprehensive. Adjective. Anxious or fearful about something coming in the future. Examples. I'm a little apprehensive about starting over in a new city. She felt apprehensive as she waited for the doctor to come back in. He was apprehensive about the meeting. He knew it wouldn't be easy.
Tom, how is apprehensive different from anxious?
Good question. Anxious is broader. It can be a general state, even without a specific cause. Apprehensive is almost always about something specific in the future. It's an anticipatory fear, something bad might happen feeling, directed at one particular thing.
And apprehensive feels a little more measured? Less intense than panicked, but more than just nervous.
It's like the word itself sounds careful. Apprehensive. It takes its time.
I was apprehensive before my first solo trip abroad. I'd never navigated a foreign country alone. Every what-if scenario played out in my head.
And how did it go?
It was the best thing I ever did. But in the weeks before, genuinely apprehensive. That word nails it. Word 12. Relieved. Relieved. Adjective. Free from worry or tension. The feeling when something bad didn't happen. Examples. I was so relieved when I heard she was safe. He let out a long breath, relieved it was finally over. We were all relieved when the results came back negative.
Relieved. There's actually a physical sensation attached to this word, isn't there?
That exhale, that release, the tension leaving your body. Relief is one of the most physically distinct emotions we have.
Storytelling. I was waiting for my mom's surgery results last year. 3 hours in a waiting room. My leg wouldn't stop bouncing. And then the doctor came out and said everything went well, and I felt this wave of relief wash over me, like a dam breaking.
Aw, I remember you texting me. I was so relieved too.
Thank you. That meant a lot. See, relieved is the post-worry emotion. You had the anxiety. Now it's gone, and what you feel in its place is relief.
Warmly, it often comes with a sigh, a smile, maybe some tears. All of those are valid. Don't be surprised if you cry from relief. It happens to the best of us. Okay, it's your turn now. This is the part I genuinely look forward to most.
Cool. Today's question is in 2 parts. Ready? Question 1. Using today's vocabulary, describe how you feel right now, in this moment. Use at least 2 words from the lesson.
Question 2. Tell us about a time you felt nostalgic. What triggered it? A song, a smell, a photo?
I'll go first. Right now, I feel elated because I think this was one of our best episodes, and a little nostalgic because talking about all these emotions reminded me of so many moments in my life.
Oh, that's lovely. My turn. Right now, I feel genuinely content and grateful. This little podcast we've built together, these conversations, this community, I would not trade it for anything. And when we played that intro music earlier, I felt nostalgic for our very first episode. We had no idea what we were doing.
We genuinely did not. That first episode, we don't talk about that.
We do not. But we grew, and you all grew with us. That's beautiful.
Drop your answers in the comments, our community group, or tag us on social media. We read every single one. Every single one.
And if you're feeling brave, record a voice memo saying today's 5 key words out loud and share it. Hearing yourself speak is one of the best things you can do for your fluency. All right, incredible people. That is a wrap on today's episode of Daily English Talk.
Thank you. Seriously, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for choosing to spend your time learning with us. Out of everything you could be doing right now, you chose to grow. That is not a small thing.
Language is one of the most human things there is. And when you can express your feelings, your joy, your grief, your confusion, your wonder in a second language, that is a superpower. You are building that superpower every single time you tune in.
So keep showing up. Keep practicing. Use 1 word from today in a real conversation this week. Just 1. It counts. It all counts.
Now, next week's episode. Tom, do you want to tease it?
Next video, we are getting into the world of relationships. How to talk about friendships, romantic feelings, falling out, making up, setting boundaries, saying I love you.
Drama, emotion, real-life English. It's going to be so rich.
And I may or may not have some personal stories that are very illuminating.
Oh, we are absolutely going to need to talk about those. Listeners, subscribe now so you do not miss it. Trust me on this one.
This man has stories. That's all I'm saying.
Until next week, keep talking, keep feeling, keep being your wonderful multilingual selves. This has been Daily English Talk.
See you next time, everybody. Bye.
Bye. We love you.